Students, let's now begin with the first point, useful microorganisms. What are useful microorganisms? Dear students, have you ever experienced the rainy season and the earthworms in your surrounding in the rainy season? Why does they appear in rainy season? Students, earthworms are already present in your nature, in your surrounding throughout the year, but they are seen in more number in rainy season. That is because when rain falls and the garbage is present in your surrounding, with the help of microorganisms, this garbage turns into manure. And that soil, that manure soil, can be swallowed, can be eaten by the earthworms. You must have also experienced that there are people providing earthworm fertilizer, earthworm manure. Yes? This earthworm manure is not simply gained by the farmer, by the provider. For that, they require big tanks. Yes? Now, what do they do to prepare an earthworm fertilizer? First of all, they require a tank. In that tank, there is little amount of soil and all the peels, some raw materials, some fruits, some leaves, this type of all material which gets decomposed is put into the tank and time to time water is sprinkled on it. After that, earthworms are released in the same tank. With the help of microorganisms, the raw material breaks down and it gets decomposed. And then when it is eaten by earthworms, it gets converted into a earthworm fertilizer. Okay, so this earthworm fertilizer is very much useful for the growth of trees, growth of plants, small vegetables and so on. Fermentation, the chemical process of conversion of one type of carbon compound into another type of carbon compound by the action of microorganisms is called fermentation. Heat is generated in this process and carbon dioxide and some other gases are released. These gases cause an increase in volume. For example, bread dough and idli batter are seen to rise. The process of fermentation is used for making yogurt from milk, processing alcohol from grains and fruits, bread from flour, as well as in the production of acetic acid, citric acid, lactic acid, vitamins, antibiotics, etc. Dear students, you must have experienced the process of fermentation when your mother keeps the batter or the dough to prepare idlis, dosas for the previous night. Yes, so that time there is a growth of microorganisms in the dough or in the batter, and with the help of microorganisms the carbon dioxide is released in the batter, in the dough. Therefore, it increases its volume. All the bakery items like cakes are done with the help of fermentation. Let's now study the next concept. Sometimes when you are ill, the doctor prescribes capsules or injections of medicines like penicillin. These types of medicines destroy the pathogens and retard their growth. They are called antibiotics. Antibiotics are used with the help of specific microbes. Diseases like tuberculosis, typhoid, cholera, etc., which are previously considered incurable, have now come under control because of antibiotics. Domestic animals too can be protected from various diseases by mixing antibiotics with their food. Plant diseases can also be controlled with the help of antibiotics. But you always have to remember that though the antibiotics help the living organism, the living thing to avoid the disease, still without the doctor's prescription, we should never take antibiotics on our own risk, since they can result into the opposite side effects. Nowadays, we are in the surrounding of coronavirus. Coronavirus is one of the harmful microorganisms. For that, antibiotics is not sufficient. So, there are laboratories which prepare vaccine for those. Once the vaccine is given for the patient, he or she will not affect from that particular type of virus. Nowadays, the vaccine on coronavirus is to be prepared. They are studying for the vaccine of coronavirus. We are always given the vaccine of polio, the vaccine of BCG and so on. Let's turn to next point, harmful microorganisms. As like there are useful microorganisms, there are harmful microorganisms too. There is reddish or greenish appearance on the upper layer of pickles, morambas or on the bread. Yes, so this is the growth of fungi on it. These are harmful microorganisms. When you intake this type of food, it may result into food poisoning. It may result you serious illness. Pathogens, disease producing microorganisms. Pathogens may be present in water bodies contaminated with sewage and dirt from the surrounding, in food left uncovered in unhygienic conditions with houseflies sitting on it, etc. If such contaminated food or water is consumed, we may fall ill with disease of the alimentary canal like the amoebiasis, typhoid, cholera, hepatitis, gastro, etc. Pathogens are released in the air when a person having an infection of the respiratory tract sneezes or coughs. A healthy person may get infected with such pathogens on breathing in the same air and contracts disease like common cold, cough, diphtheria, pneumonia, tuberculosis, etc. Mosquitoes reproduce in places like heaps of garbages, drains, stagnant water, etc. Stagnant water means the water which is located on certain place for a longer period. That water gets spoiled. Okay, so that is called as stagnant water. Microbes that cause diseases like malaria, dengue, elephantiasis, yellow fever, chikungunya, Zika fever, etc. gain entry into the human body through the bite of a female mosquito. Basically, the pathogens are the diseases which produce microorganisms. Those are the different types of disease which are producing microorganisms. These pathogens are released when coughing. Yes, when if somebody is affected with any disease, with any microorganism, and that particular person coughs or sneezes, the diseases are spread through their respiratory tract. And when some other people come into contact with the same air, the people may feel ill. These pathogens can be reproduced by some mosquitoes also. Mosquitoes sit on one person to other person and they take blood into their body. So when they are coming into contact with one person, and if that person is affected by some blood disease, by some skin diseases, by any fever, so when mosquitoes travel from one place to another, the diseases gets transferred from one person to other person. These are pathogens. Thank you.